Alright, I'm on hole number 4 of the Skyline Cup tournament and Monday's practice round in the rookie division. Hole number 4. I have no idea what we're looking at here. What do we got? Alright, we got a par 3. Par 3. I'm making notes. I have not done notes. We couldn't practice a lot of these holes in rookie, so I didn't even try. I didn't even go to Tour 4 and try and practice any of the ones that were there. So we're going to go for hole-in-one on this. Hole-in-one. And I'm not sure on this if we're bringing, I'm sure it's a long iron, so it's either a Saturn or a backbone. So I'm going to bring both clubs, and if I remember correctly, we need a ball that's got some side spin. So I'm going to bring a Quasar. And we got a backbone in that bag and a Saturn in that bag. We'll see if the backbone can get it done. We'll see if the Saturn can get it done. I like the numbers better on the Saturn. Alright, see if we can pick a spot here. Now, if you've watched my videos before, I'll tell you, and if you haven't, it's a par 3. I'm going to try and do whatever it takes to get as far forward in front of all of those traps as possible. I want to start off as close to the putting surface as I can possibly start off. And I want to get all of those traps out of play. So with my Saturn, my red line's right there. How much backspin do I got? Can I actually get in front of it? Okay, so it's 1.9, so that's about a 2-ring perfect pull. I'm going to put a little bit of curl on it just to get it to go towards the hole. And I hit it great to the left. I think what I'm going to do is start that ball off about one more ring off from this rough. I'll go back and look at that. I think I was 2 rings off, but I'm going to start at 3 rings off and start it way off where I'm almost in the middle of this shoot. And then I'll put curl on it because a Saturn doesn't have quite, it never gets to 100, and so it doesn't have quite as much backspin as like a Thorn or a Guardian when they get an upper level. So it's hard. I can't go right in front of it. I'll have to use a little bit of curl, or I'll have to bring a bigger side spin ball, which will push my red line forward. What might actually work better there is using a 0 power ball that's got 3 side spins, so like a Santa ball. That way I get even closer to my red line, so that my club is at its maximum. And at maximum club it's 1.9 per ring. So that gives me a truer number on the red line. And then I can adjust out the wind, but it gives me more side spin, so I can do less curl. Now I don't have those balls in this account, but in my main account, in my main rookie account, I've got the Oceana balls and the Santa balls. I believe there's probably several others that are 0 power, 3 side spin, 5 wind. So I'm going to make a note here that we're going to try the Santa balls, but in this account I'm going to use a Quasar. I'll practice on this hole because I may, if I use a Marlin, I'm not going to get as much side spin, so I'll have to apply more curl. If you're applying curl, the way to do it is to find a spot out there where you're actually applying maximum curl. And if you find a spot that you can continue to work that spot, the maximum curl is more predictable than if you're trying to do mid, because next time you go to try and do mid, what's your reference point for mid? Or one ball. Alright, that was hole number 4 of the Skyline Cup tournament in Monday's qualifying round of the rookie division. Thanks for watching.